going to be showing a unit which I was absolutely obsessed with when they launched. It was a hot unit, and I mean, granted, it still is a hot unit. I mean, everyone's a fan of ROXY, but back when they released, they were such a fun character and such a unique character. They're one of those almost gimmicky 4v4 characters that no matter how much the game ages, I feel like they will always be viable, just due to how insanely amplified they are by that mode. Extremely fun mode, however, I feel like a lot of really bad cheese gets released, especially with Tamil and the Dian and all that kind of stuff and all these suicide characters in the game. It can be a real hard time playing 4v4, that's for sure, but this ROXY is a whole lot of fun. Once again, this card here, so goddamn good. Inflicts charge damage equal to 130% of attack on all enemies. I'll go ahead and talk about her full kit towards the end of the video and show off my gear, all that kind of stuff. The cosmetics aren't the greatest thing. I feel like investing into the cosmetic side of things for the 7 catastrophe characters, not the greatest thing in the world. Granted, I do have max cosmetics, just not them fully upgraded. That is definitely expensive thing to do, and yeah, unfortunately, with how today's meta works, Reinhardt teams are going to be absolutely everywhere. I mean, we don't have to do with any ultimates as of yet. I wonder if this will get us a whole lot of lifesteal back. Because if we could at least get rid of Reinhardt, I know he does have a lot of extra stats due to the passive draw there. Let's see what she can do. 200,000, that's not bad, especially considering how old this unit is. And for a level 1 card type disadvantage, and if you were to look at it in 4v4, it gets even stronger. Kind of like the Nunchuck Barn. He is, what, almost a day 1 unit for Grand Cross, at least the global side of things. Still definitely holds up in that game mode. Don't think I've actually been able to use him for a video yet, just due to not wanting to spend materials on a unit like that. Oh yeah. It's going to be hard. Hopefully we don't face a crazy amount of Barn teams in today's video, otherwise it could very well flop. Why do they keep giving us green units, man? It's Merlin, EASTIN, it's just non-stop, and the Barn team isn't getting any worse. But surely we get some Demon and some unknown teams, 100%. Love seeing the Rimuru being used, that's for sure. Not exactly the starting hand I wanted, but watch this Rimuru have the red Tamil Grace on them. Please don't. Okay, perfect. We're definitely going for Rimuru first, then 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, no, ROXY, a whole lot of fun. I did go to level 100 for today's showcase, and I believe sometime it is later tonight, the JP side of things is going to be having a live stream showing what all of this teased collaboration stuff, or we believe they'll go ahead and show, or give us some more teasers, stuff like that. A whole lot of people at this point betting on it being a shield hero. Now, I can definitely understand where people are coming from with that one, but I know, I so badly want it to be Fate. Any of the Fate series, whether it's Zero, Grand Order is Zero, Unlimited Blade Works, any of that kind of stuff, because I feel like that would just collab so well with Grand Cross. In saying that, I feel like Shield Hero would do just as good, but I don't know, man. The Fate series is such a good thing, bro. I would love to see that in this game. Man, we took a lot of damage turn 1. Let's go for this play here. We can at least get rid of... Oh my god, man. Ekin, although she got completely outshined by Reinhardt, still a very nice unit. Can we please get some crits on the ROXY? That'd also be great. Oh no, man. Oh no. Even when we're not facing the Barn team, we're just getting mopped up. Jesus. And I don't think Lily is going to be able to survive this next turn either. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Is anyone going to survive this turn? I honestly don't think they will. Come on, surely not. Please? Oh, dude, this is embarrassing to say the least. And back to the Barn teams, man. This was the Barn team I ran right before the Terry and all that kind of stuff released. Having this unit have ult control and a cleanse was so big, because at that point in the game as well, the Halloween Gotha was literally just everywhere at that point. Let's go for this starting hand here, pretty much the one we've been recycling the other 2 matches. Yeah, this red EASTIN a whole lot of fun. Unfortunately, still don't have the green Summer EASTIN. Every time that unit comes out, which isn't an awful lot, I try really hard to go ahead and get her, but I don't know, man. Even on her first banner, I remember summoning, and at that point, I didn't spend any money on the game, anything like that, but for some reason, have not been able to. And I remember getting, I think it was the Valenti she released with 3.6, could not get a single copy of that. I remember she released with some of the tickets as well. I bought those bundles, so I definitely spent money on the game, but didn't have a job, anything like that. Couldn't put heaps of money into the game. Also, speaking of wasting money on gacha games, Dokkan is getting the Gamma 1 and 2 for, I'd really like to be able to get the... Do I go ahead and... I mean, he does have ult control, why not? We'll go for this one here. Yeah, the Gamma 1 and 2 releasing on global sometime within the next 24, 48 hours, I can imagine. And by the time this is up, they're probably having a maintenance, something like that. But I'm super keen for those units. They look like a whole lot of fun, and really enjoy when we get units around the same time or at the same time as the JP side of things, because you can actually experiment and use them, all that kind of stuff, without them becoming old news. Because I feel like Grand Cross, the 1 week difference isn't the worst thing, especially the 4 days. It's very, very manageable, but I mean, 4 whole days of seeing other people using it, especially some of these YouTubers that like to do double videos a day, that's a lot of times using the unit. And I mean, I'd try and stay clear of all that kind of stuff, so first impressions roll for the video. But do we not have any debuff cards? I think this might be our best go here. Man, this Lily is so much better with Kyo. It's so crazy when you go ahead and try and use her without him. That should get rid of the EASTIN. Perfect. No merges on the barn. Sweet. That'll remove a lot of old gauge as well. I mean, I really like this unit's passive. It's just, I wish it was usable, or I wish she was a whole lot. I wish the 7 Catastrophes theme was a whole lot better in general. And I was talking about this in the, I think it was the previous video I recorded. I don't know, man, units like Mono, once again, type disadvantage to the barn team, so it's gonna be a rough gig for her in PvP. And even if you're not using the barn team, the other top tier red team is the Brunhilde team, which is also insanely powerful, like absolutely broken. If you can get the Ragnarok Dan Holy Relic, the survivability of that team is just as good. If you don't want to go ahead and build the Holy Relic, you can of course use the Ludociel version of that, which is also kind of wailed out, so I understand not wanting to go ahead and do that. But let's see if we can kill anyone here. If we could at least get rid of Twiggo, that'll lower the amount of cards he can use with an awful lot. I can imagine we're probably gonna proc the Holy Relic. If we couldn't and get the kill, that'd probably win us the match, but yeah, I don't think, without any debuffs, she is not doing the damage she needs to. Oh, she was so close as well. That's devastating. With this kind of card draw, man, who knows? At least we removed the taunt from Twiggo. That was a real good way to open up this match. Level 2 on the barn card would have given him the ult disable for this next turn. We pretty much have to go full Sentinel barn or try and tank his ultimate, which with that kind of HP, we're not tanking any barn ults. We might not even. Yeah, this one's another loss, unfortunately. And wow, actually coming up against the King team, love to see it. I wonder if, surely right with all of the, actually maybe we just go full send on ROXY, see if she can get the kill on King. From memory, King doesn't have the greatest crit resistance, or maybe it's crit defense. I know it's either one of those isn't the greatest. Oh, I mean, I didn't think obviously to check for time. Most of the time people using King, they're going to be using the red Sariel, but hey, even without any crits and the block effect on her, she can still get the job done type advantage. Unfortunately, there's just not a crazy amount of blue units in today's meta. Escanol's completely fallen off. King still holds up in certain team comps. I feel like you're not really making him the vocal point of the team, or if you are, it's one of those old rush teams with Deanne where she's definitely putting in a lot of the work there. Man, I really hope we get some buffs to the unknown team, because being able to rerun some of those units, it went from such an underrated team to so many just core points. Jack of Light Gotha really helps turn that team around. Good for you, we'll waste that and we'll just chuck out the Dissolve, why not? Red Coin Shop Gotha. What do you guys think? If you guys are going to use, and let's say you have both of the Red Coin Shop Gotha and the Green Halloween Gotha 6 out of 6, what do you prefer to use? What do you think is more meta viable at this point? Because Attack Disable, they're just not releasing units with Cleanse, and it goes to show, because that unit can win you matches. True Seeker Merlin, or the blue one at least, can easily win you matches by herself. As long as you can get a good flow of those, you know, using the double cards. I think going ahead and fully maxing out the passive and throwing out that third card in a turn is a bit of a waste, but I don't know, let me know what you guys think of that. Would this do a little bit more damage? I mean, we might as well throw it out, right? Does have quite a bit of health. Throwing the flood cards out in the Lilia doesn't really make an awful lot of sense, but she's pretty low health anyways. Don't want to kill anyone else, because that'd give Rimmer her ultimate, and that'd seal the deal for us. Yeah, that was a lot more damage from Easton there. Sweet, I honestly think we still have this one. As long as there's not another attack disable coming out in this turn, we're at least going to get one win in today's video. Oh, not if Rimmer keeps up that damage. Oh, please don't tell me he has a Pierce card. Okay, kills ROXY. That's fine. The Eastern ultimate is single target as well, isn't it? Yeah. Sweet. Okay, it's not the other barn card, the Demonic Hell Zone one that Zeldris has, so we can throw this out, and then I believe we can still win this one. Surely, right? Surely. I mean, at least if we show off for animation in today's video. Gotta love that. I know, I really wish they gave her a different animation as well, but being able to reuse all of her costumes probably more beneficial. You seriously missed? The barn card isn't gonna kill, is it? Okay, thank God, man. Thank God. And I mean, to finish things off, coming up, at least it's Terry this time. It's not the Reinhardt that we're all so happy to see every single time he shows up on the screen. Let's see, do you have any Tommy or Grace, anything like that on you? Nothing of the sorts, okay. Let's go for 1 and 2. Because if we get rid of Terry before he builds up, if he gets off any of those turns where he has the double stance, he can easily become an issue super quickly. And if we can remove his ult reduction, we can maybe go for a Lilia ultimate, something along those lines. She probably has the best damaging ultimate on the team, and she can remove the gift effect, which is really important for this matchup as well. Infect does absolute work against this team, and so strong. Even though Barn gets increased damage because the maximum HP is still up there, stopping the regeneration. The gold gift card from memory gives 50% of diminished HP back. That is wild. I'm quickly bringing Barn up here just to kind of fact check myself. No Nameless Dance. Go for that one there. Yeah, let me bring up Ragnarok Barn. Where is he? The Purgatory Barn, I should say. Yeah, 50% of diminished HP. So obviously it is diminished and it's not total HP. It'd be far too broken then, but even the lowest one, 20%, not bad by any means. Terry really just survived that one as well. Surely we can get some AoE card. Oh, please don't. Yeah, and this is the turn where he uses Nameless Dance. Oh my god, he actually lost a lot from that turn. Terry's mad broken. I really enjoyed using Terry as well. There was one of the more recent showcases I did as well with him, using him alongside the blue Chandler, the counter Chandler. I don't think I had the Holy Relic, and I feel like with the Holy Relic, that team would be a lot stronger, so I may have to give that one a rerun sometime soon. But there we go, that about does it for today's video. Man, I tried my best. It is so difficult to not show the absolute top tier units and get away with showcases, because I mean, ROXY is by no means a bad character. I still feel like she can at least try, but man, no one's not willing to use what isn't the best teams in the game. And I mean, I don't blame him. You're not really wanting to invest into units like ROXY and all these other ones. And at least if you do, when new power creep happens, you're not going to reinvest into an older character just to use them for a day or so. But there we go. That just about does it for today's showcase. Hope you guys enjoyed. If so, please hit like and subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.